And thank you. All right, so the Weekly Standard's Michael Warner, what he makes of this. Michael, I think that's called, pit, shovel, put ladder down. What do you think?
Yeah, if you're in a hole, stop digging, right? I mean, this is actually sort of more the same of the sort of smug ivory tower assessment of people and their economic decisions. And the real scandal here is not that this Jonathan Gruber guy said it, but that he's giving voice to what a lot of those Democrats who are running away from him actually think. And if you look at the law itself, it's meant to address a lot of these so-called problems that he talks about of seniors, not picking the right plan. This is kind of that constant problem we have in economics of maybe people not having enough information, the right decision for them or the most rational decision. But in his view, it's a problem that needs government to step in and make those decisions or make the decision pool smaller. And that's really kind of giving voice to that viewpoint.
And the truth he's speaking is that it's overwhelming for a lot of folks. But to go to the next level, say they're too stupid or too slow to comprehend how to do this, we'll kind of do it for them. We'll guide them about the benefits of making this move. The end will justify the means. But the fact that it's been caught again and again on tape, it just reminds you of how this was cooked up in the kitchen,
And it reminds you of a mindset and a worldview that people, I mean, we heard this a lot of times in that famous book, What's the Matter with Kansas, that voters just don't know enough about their own economic decisions to make the right political decisions.
But isn't he playing off of that? If you think about it, Michael,
yes.
He's playing off of that and assuming, well, people are lazy to do research something, and we can at least do the work for them and say, well, don't, get yourself all worked up over this. We know what's best. Just let us lead the way.
Right, and I think that we all know that that's actually not true, that people actually do sit around. I know that we do that in my family, is sit around the table and figure out, okay, what is better for us? Maybe it's not the cheapest plan, but it gets us this coverage that we might need. And you never hear from any of these Gruber type of folks, maybe we should figure out ways to get information out there better to consumers so they can make better decisions for themselves. It always has the same answer, which is we have to make these decisions because, well, they never usually say they're too stupid to make them, but Gruber's kind of their id and sort of letting the veil fall a little bit with these liberals.
But I'm wondering, as liberals begin to take over more and more of the Democratic Party and look at offering challenges to Hillary Clinton, whether this is resonating or they're just digging in deeper than with more government at a time when a lot of people are saying, wait a minute, what you sold us was a bill of goods. We're moving away from your promises and your rosy view of the world.
Well, if you look back to the previous successful Democratic president, Bill Clinton, he never made people feel like they, or told them certainly that they were stupid. He always made them feel like he was helping them make the right decision for them and for their family. So I think this is if they're veering too far off to the left here and actually letting known publicly their views of the American people, that's not really a recipe for electoral success. And I think Hillary Clinton, or whatever Democratic nominee is in 2016, is going to have to sort of move away from that, again, ivory tower, smug attitude about voters. They do actually have to win voters in 2016.
Yeah, not have a record of having burnt them, because voters' memories are long now. Michael Warren of the Weekly Standard. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Neil.
So what if I told you Jonathan Gruber actually didn't get the facts wrong? He just didn't get the part about sharing those facts right. There's a big difference, a huge difference.